Let's see how many problems can we get every time we come inside of Dunkin' Donuts. So we've been standing here for 3 minutes already, waiting for somebody to do our Oreo glass. They just got here. How they get their stuff already? We've been standing right here for how long? I know y'all ain't forget that quick.
That's you. Camera praise. They ain't got no camera on it. It's not a. I don't think it's ours.
They still ain't gonna come over here. Still ain't come over here.
It's good, 30 cents.
So we just trying to see how long it's gonna take, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got shit to do. Why would you want to sit and wait on it?
Hot chocolate and pumpkin.
Trev, your hot chocolate.
Y'all really, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. They up here giving everybody, all these people. Hey, excuse me. We didn't get our Oreo blast. We didn't get our what else you had? We've been standing here for over 5 minutes. Y'all done set up here and just service everybody in front of us in our faces. Like,
put on some gloves too.
Mango smoothie and Oreo.
Yeah, and gloves too. And gloves. Get my money back here.
who?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I want her.
Who, huh?
Mango smoothie and Oreo.
What's wrong? What happened?
You said we don't like what? You said we don't like what? Did we do something wrong? Oh, I was just making sure because I ain't want nobody to feel like I was causing no problem.
And the Oreos.
I ain't want nobody to think I was causing no problem. I ain't want nobody to think I was causing no problems. I was just wondering what happened. That's why I was looking like, damn, somebody gonna make the order?
Y'all be I ain't gonna lie, every Dunkin' Donuts we go to, they get exposed constantly, continuously, every time. It's something different. Every Dunkin' Donuts. If it's not this one, it's the one downtown Chicago. If it's not the one downtown, she was in it.
She found everything else to do besides make the order. And she was supposed to.
It was because she didn't want to put her gloves on, so she didn't want to come over here and make the order. We could have been out of here.
You the manager? Assistant manager? She was supposed to make the order, but she did everything.
The lady told her to come over here and make the order.
She got the hits on the grill and said, you shouldn't have to do this because you was busy already. She was right there to make the order. She the one put the cups right there. And she did everything but make the order.
Yeah, but ain't nothing gonna happen to her anyway, so you know what I'm saying.
Blueberry, right? Okay. This one pumpkin. This
do a blueberry and do a pumpkin.
I was just trying to see something. That's all. I'm mad at my business.
I was trying to talk to you. Yeah,
It's
that
alright.
was rude. I'll be patient. Me and her was patient. We weren't rushing y'all to make the food, but it was just like, damn.
No, everybody
She
went
ignored
ahead of
the
us.
whole order. Like, she put the cups right there. Yeah, made everybody order. But I was like, damn. Yeah, can we get $3? Yeah. The mushroom, small glazing. Yeah.
If you're not being recorded, bro. Yeah.
This
For the
lady know that.
inconvenience, y'all, they gave us some free donuts. I don't like how the whole situation was caused because of one specific person in here, which is her. She didn't do what she was supposed to do. She didn't want to take our order because she refused to put on any gloves when we asked her. It was a whole group of guys, whole group of white guys that came in and got service way before us.
You shouldn't have to do that because you was already busy. I seen you working. I was standing right here the whole time. You should have had to get a job.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
But thank you, bro.
So before y'all even try to make this into a race issue, first of all, we didn't say nothing about race, but I do got a few things to comment on as far as the race. First of all, the white lady, she was the assistant manager. She serviced us. Had no problem doing it.
It was a white lady. So y'all
She was a white lady. It was a big a big group of guys that came in there, and wait one second. So it was a big group of guys that came in there. All of them were white. Some of them were Asian. Some of them were Hispanics. They were all together. I guess they had some type of event going on today, so they was trying to get them some donuts and coffee. They didn't even know that we was ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? But we were ahead of them though. They had nothing to do with it. I can't say it was their fault. When we first walked in, the lady at the front at the cashier, she was pretty polite. You know what I'm saying? She did what she was supposed to do. She didn't have a problem. She told no, they were Indian. She told the Indian lady next to her, she said, hey, basically told her in her language to go to do our order and put on gloves. The lady got upset and didn't want to do it, so she walked off and serviced everybody else except us, which caused a big problem and a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
So my husband was like, we just gonna stand here and see how long it take. But the whole time we got something to do, so we can't even sit there and wait for nobody to see how long it's gonna service. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? Come on now. Y'all done serviced the whole group in front of us.
15
and we was standing there for over 5 minutes. So the white lady happened to be the assistant manager. She, you know what I'm saying?
She came pretty attitude.
Yeah, she had an attitude at first, but when we broke it down to her, she had understanding towards the situation. It seemed like she wasn't gonna do nothing about it, so I walked over there and I was recording the girl, and she was like, "Wait, you trying to talk to her? I got it. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna tell her like I'm trying to expose this shit because it's obvious that she might have been feeling racist, but I feel like she was just being petty because she didn't want to put on no gloves. They feel like they're not entitled to put on gloves. I don't want y'all touching my order or my food with your bare naked hands after you just got done wiping your coochie or wiping your ass, and a lot of females is not as clean as me. So you know, a lot of males aren't as clean as my husband either. So people are disgusting. I don't want nobody. If we request that you put on gloves, it shouldn't even be an issue at all, for real. So that caused the whole problem. And the chick ended up having the two people that was working in the drive-through. They so busy trying to figure out what I'm doing, and it was nothing against them at all, that they start getting upset. What are y'all getting upset for if y'all didn't have to service us? What are y'all in the business for? It ain't got nothing to do with you. I was trying to expose that specific chick. But since people be looking for problems and want exposure too, then here you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. So I just want to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like, I can't wait to get me a coffee maker or something like that, so I can avoid Dunkin' Donuts at all costs, because it seems like, all in all, no matter where we go, every Dunkin' Donuts is becoming a huge issue. Wait a minute. It is about race. Think about it. We was there before all those white guys, right? They ended up, the whole entire Dunkin' Donuts crew in there serviced the whole group of those white men that came in together. They were white, Asian, Hispanics. They was in a group together. They serviced all of them and left us sitting on the side for 5 minutes. If it wasn't for me saying nothing, we would have still been there right now. Still, nobody even came up to us and asked us, hey, you guys okay? You need help with anything? Did you get your order yet? Nobody said shit.
And I don't.
They got in the group, the Dunkin' Donuts crew, they got in the group, and the heavyset lady that was the cashier that was pretty polite, she told all of them, she said, hey, can somebody do their order? Because they didn't get their order the minute I yelled out. And the white lady, who happened to be the assistant manager, was like, oh yeah, I got it. What do they need? And then she told them what we wanted. And then told them, okay, they request that you put on gloves. And then what did you say she said?
She said, you know, she was basically like responding like angry. You know, she was like, well, they can go somewhere else and, you know, this and that. You know, I couldn't hear it clearly.
Just because we asked or requested that somebody put on fucking gloves, bro. What's wrong with you fast food workers? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Real talk. Real talk. Because the lady that was the cashier, who was Indian, she didn't have an issue. If she was able to do it, she probably would have did it. But she had to take care of orders. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like every time when we go somewhere and we ask or request someone to put gloves on, to wash their hands and put on gloves, they get so pissed off. I don't want none of y'all fast food workers coming on here trying to justify that, or none of you racist motherfuckers trying to come on here and justify the racism.
The thing is,
the original chick, which was the Indian girl that was supposed to take our order. I mean, I'm getting tongue tied. That was supposed to make our order, had a problem. And it was never addressed. She didn't even say, you know what, I'll do their orders. Can I take care of these guys and someone else go over here and do these guys' orders?
Well, she could have said, hey, y'all be patient with me. I'm going to knock
you know what I'm saying?
And then I'm going to take care of y'all.
But she didn't say anything. She literally was supposed to make our order. She looked at us, walked off, and handled everyone else. Never spoke to any of the crew members about us standing on the side or nothing. She just kept eyeballing us, getting attitudes. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is she doing? So she's not gonna make our orders. You know, at that moment, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could take some accountability and say, we should have just got the money back.
Yeah,
we should have just got a refund, because that was uncalled for. And I can guarantee y'all, this will be the last Dunkin' Donuts exposing that I'm about to do, because I'm done with them. I'm done with Dunkin' Donuts. I'm sick and tired of the racism. I'm tired of the attitude.
I
I'm
want to say
tired.
something about it because I already feel like y'all gonna come in the comments and feel like, oh, here go the black people crying about this, playing victim about this, and doing all that. We're not saying that we hate white people. We're not saying that all white people or Indians or whatever race it is that we just dealt with that was racist towards us is bad people. All we saying is we just dealt with some racism and we recorded the racism. That's it. We do not hate white people. We do not hate Indians. We don't hate nobody. So please don't start commenting, twisting our words up because we recorded somebody being racist towards us. And that's all I want to say.
How many videos specifically at all the fast food restaurants or whatever restaurants I have went to, I constantly and continuously have to expose Dunkin' Donuts. That is the last place that I would have thought that I would have to expose. This is like the third damn time. The third or the fourth time, matter of fact. And it makes sense. This is why people other than me, I'm not the only one that is exposing Dunkin' Donuts. Trust and believe me, I'm not. It's a lot of people that has been exposing them. They have these employees that they hire with the intentions in their mind that they just trying to make money off these employees. They don't even know that most of these employees are very racist. They can't even handle dealing or servicing certain races because of their racism. Come on here, and like I said in the last video, go ahead, comment your negative racist remarks because I already know it's a lot of y'all that's about to justify that shit. And that is sickening and that is sad. To justify racism is a mental illness, bro. Y'all gotta cut it out. At some point, y'all gonna have to realize that, you know what, that was wrong. It's like y'all be one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even look at it from both angles. I feel like we was wrong because we stood there and we could have just, we could have just exposed us getting our refund, getting our money back, and explaining to them like, you know what, blase, blase. But we were selfish to ourselves and we still wanted these damn things or whatever. You know what? We shouldn't have did that. But at the end of the day, shoulda, coulda, woulda, it won't happen again. But I guarantee y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with the racism. Y'all gotta stop being one-sided about a lot of stuff. You know, it's always two sides to a story. But I literally just told y'all exactly what happened. And we ain't did nothing wrong. We stood there the whole time waiting for this lady to come and make our order. But she literally walked off on us and did everything else in service. Everybody else behind us instead of us. Like,
we did the right thing. We sat there. We didn't rush them. Like I told her, we wasn't rushing y'all. We was being patient. It's just unfortunate that we turn around and see almost 8 to 10 people get their order before us, and we ordered before them. That's all. That's wrong.
And all they had was coffees.
And they had over enough workers in there.
They had over enough workers. They had over enough because it was like,
man, there was people in there that didn't even know what to do. They was walking around.
It was 4 people in the back, 4 people in the front, 8 workers. They had 8 workers. They had 2 people in the drive-thru. They had like 3 or 4 people working in the front. It was just unnecessary. And then they had it was a big group of guys that came in. Probably like 6 or 7 of them. They ended up getting all of them service before us. How the hell did y'all manage to do all of those orders? And they came. They didn't have. But look, they didn't exactly, and they didn't have before y'all try to say that they didn't have online orders, and they definitely damn sure did not have pickups. Okay. They came in there. They each placed the order one by one behind us. I mean, we was already in the pickup station waiting on someone to come and do our order. These guys walk in, they go up to the register, and they start placing their orders. Next thing I know, I turn around, they making their orders already and giving them their stuff, and we still standing there like, damn, what the fuck? Oh, by the way, y'all want to know what city we in? Tinley Park, Illinois. a South suburban Chicago area. And I ain't gonna lie, Tinley Park does have like some racism going on. Look it up. You can look on Google. There's a few incidents where there was some it's like a I don't think I can say this on YouTube, but the member group out here that was posting pictures and stapling them to the trees saying that they want to hang black people. So yeah. And the crazy part about it is Tinley Park is definitely diverse. It is a very diverse community, but the Caucasian people out here don't like black people. The other races out here don't like black people. Also, another thing, those guys that came in there that saw me yelling at the workers about how we didn't get our stuff yet, guess what? They stereotyped us too. And they started making sad jokes about us and laughing and stuff. But did I go off on them? No. Probably because they ain't really know what happened. But I can guarantee you, if we had broke everything down to them, would they have any understanding? Probably not, because most racist people don't. They don't want to understand you. Period. That's it.